Hey yo, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Nique Rozay, and we are back with the first video of 2023. Is it a little bit late? Yes, but I'm gonna explain to you a lot of the things that I've been going through this year and why I wasn't in the headspace to film a video and why I am in the headspace to film a video now. So if you want to see that, if you missed me, go ahead and keep on watching. All right, y'all, so bear with me because I am a bit rusty. It has been 7 months since I filmed a video, and it was really hard for me to get back into it. I've been planning and planning and planning, and I would plan too much and then I would psych myself out and I wouldn't do it. So I've been trying to film this video for like a month and a half now. And oh Jesus, right. Okay. Right. I'm filming in front. I'm in a new filming spot. I think the last video I filmed I was like on the bed. Now I'm in front of it. I put my desk in front of the window. It's a big window. And so I can get the natural lighting, which, you know, it's doing all right. I'm still trying to figure everything out. So we're just gonna get into it. I have 15 minutes to do my makeup. So I'm gonna go while, oh no, I'm missing something. While we're doing this, and that's just gonna be that. We're just gonna get right into it. Here is the thing I was missing. So I've already moisturized my face. And put on sunscreen and everything. I'm trying out a new sunscreen because I tried to convince myself that I wasn't allergic to chemical sunscreens. That didn't work out for me. My face has been so gross for the past couple weeks, and I'm just trying to get it back together. So I used a new sunscreen, a mineral sunscreen, and it has like a minimal amount a flashback, which is really nice. So now I'm priming, but you guys don't really care about that. All the makeup and stuff will be linked down below. What you care about, and that is if you are still here after 8 months of silence. A, thank you for sticking around, having faith that I would come back. And B, well, my life is my life, and I don't necessarily owe y'all an explanation. I'm going to explain myself anyway because I just kind of fell off, and that's not acceptable. So at the beginning of the year, or at the end of last year, I went through a lot of stuff. There was relationship stuff, and there was mental stuff, financial situations. There was just a lot happening, and I decided to take a step back from a lot of stuff, from friends, again, relationships, taking a step back from, you know, everything, family, just everything, taking a step back just to like to reflect, because I was not in a good spot. I was just overwhelmed all of the time. And, you know, that's not where you want to be, especially at the beginning of a new year. So I took a step back and like reevaluated not just YouTube, but my entire life. And I just reevaluated like my goals and things that I wanted to do, who I wanted to keep in my life, who I didn't. I've cut off some people. I've given some people second chances. I feel like everybody deserves at least a second chance. But after, you know, that first second chance, you're done. That's it. There's no more chances. which was the case with one of my friends. That was the end of that relationship. So I was just kind of meh at the beginning of the year. I didn't know what I wanted to do anymore. I felt like there was no point in me doing YouTube because the industry is just so oversaturated. There's so much drama, so many people, and who's really looking for like me? But like, I don't really care at this point. I'm gonna do it because I want to do it. But that's where I was at the beginning of the year. And for like the first month, I just kind of wallowed in self-pity, which is not gonna help anybody. But I finally took the first step, and I know a lot of people of color understand this. Mental health is very like taboo in Black households. Like, you're not depressed, get over it, you're fine. Or you'll say it and it's like, oh, people just don't understand. Sometimes people just don't understand, and that is okay. But it is up to, speaking of which, I think I forgot to take my meds. It is up to you to decide you want to fix it. So in February of this year, I sat down with a psychiatrist, not a psychologist. I'm still working on the whole talking to people thing. Like, I think this is a good start. I'm talking to you about all of my problems, but you know, I went to a psychologist, and after talking to her for maybe like 20 minutes, she was like, you do know that you're like really depressed and you have really bad anxiety, right? And I was like, oh, so I'm not just crazy. Great. Because like, I always felt like there was just something wrong with me. Why can't I just be happy, you know? There was always this feeling of like despair and stuff like that. So she put me on some medications. So I've been on Lexapro now for 5 months. We finalized kind of my dosage maybe in May, because I was having some issues with the medication. Like, I liked the way the medication made me feel, and it was crazy because like she was like, yeah, you're probably not gonna notice any changes within the first like 2 weeks. It takes a little while for things to change. And I was like, okay, cool, you know, no worries. But then after a couple of days, I just wasn't sad. I wasn't angry. I was just chilling. And for the first couple of weeks, I literally could not stop smiling. It was actually irritating. Especially when you're a teacher and you have to be stern with your children sometimes. Oh my God. When I tell you, I was just smiling all the time. My road rage went away. Like, it was some weird stuff happening. I think it was just my body getting used to it. But like almost immediately I stopped feeling anxious, and I stopped, you know, what is the word? What is the term I'm looking for? I stopped having anxiety attacks. All of that just kind of quieted down, which was really unexpected. Like, people say that it takes a little while for medicine to work, and sometimes you have to go through a couple of them to figure out what works for you and blah, blah, yada, yada, yada. But after, oh, there it is. The first medication she put me on, oh no, oh bright, oh God. After the first medication she put me on, I seemed to be getting better. Now that didn't last very long. My body got used to it. But we just increased the dosage a little bit, and, you know, started me on a second medication to kind of fight some of the side effects of the first one, and now I'm on like a really good regimen, I think. Granted, I am horrible at remembering to take my medication. I have alarms set and everything, and I still, like, I'll be like, oh, I need to go take my medication, and I'll get distracted on the way, and it just never, it eventually occurs to me like, hey, doofball, you didn't take your meds, like just now. But, you know, I try to remember to take them on time every day, which is the hard part. But yeah, I kind of, you know, shut down a lot of stuff at the beginning of the year. I stopped making videos. I stopped going out with, you know, well, not stop going out with my friends because, like, I had a choice. I cut off some friendships, some people, some things, and just kind of was cooling by myself. And I wasn't mad about that. I very much enjoy being by myself. I am a not people person unless I'm being paid for it, okay? But when I'm in my house, I don't have to mask. I don't have to, you know, be bright and chipper and happy all the gosh darn time, which was good. And it allowed me to, you know, think and reflect on certain things. So after all of that happened, you know, I thought I was on a good road. And then as soon as, you know, one thing goes up, something else got to go down. So then I ran into some financial difficulties, and I'm not going to get into all of that. It lasted a couple months there. You know, living where I live is expensive, okay? And my mom likes to say that I have a champagne taste on a beer budget, okay? You know, she's not wrong. I do. I like my stuff. I like my things. I like, granted, even though I don't know how to dress worth a I like, you know, at least putting my face together and trying to look pretty, and not because I want somebody else to tell me I'm pretty, because I know I'm fucking pretty. You know, just want to feel pretty sometimes. Oh, we're getting more sunlight bouncing. This whole sunlight bouncing thing is hard. So everything that's on my desk is glass, so I had to put a pillowcase on it, so then the bounce wouldn't bounce, right? But then a lot of stuff that I have on my desk is shiny, so I got to keep adjusting. But beside the point, everything was just a lot, okay? It was just starting to get to be a lot, and you know, we're better. Things aren't always perfect. That's not how life works. That's not realistic to think that things are going to be perfect all the time. But it's about, so much cat hair. It's about not giving up, I want to say, I guess. And a lot of it sounds very like elementary school. Don't give up. If you fall down, try again. But it's like, it's true. If you fall down and things don't work out, okay, you did that. That ain't work. Do something else. Try again. And like talking all of this out loud, like there are some people in my life that are gonna be like, girl, you saying all this, but it takes you so much time to like actually implement it in your own life. And you're not wrong. You know, words are much easier than actions. And that's something I'm trying to, you know, do with myself. I'm trying to hold myself accountable to the words that I say. So I said I was going to start filming again. And I psyched myself out. And then today, I was like, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to sit down. I'm just going to film. I'm just going to talk and do my makeup And while some of it probably won't make a lot of sense, I'm doing it anyway. I'm gonna post this video. I've got an intro prepared. It was supposed to be my New Year, New Me intro, and New Me didn't get here until just now, okay? But at least I'm here now, and I'm trying to be true to myself as a person, while also being like, talking to y'all, you know? So this is where we are. This is what I'm doing. I am going to see my mom and my grandma and my sister in a little bit, and my sister told me to be ready by 3, and I told her I would be ready by 3, and it's 2:58 and I'm not finished yet. But that's very typical me. I am never on time for anything, and you'd think that would have changed by now, but I really think that, so depression, anxiety, good, great, okay. Now I'm not sad, I'm not stressed out, I still can't concentrate on shit. So I really do think I have like a little bit of ADHD or ADD, I don't know, one of them two, something else is going on here. And my psychologist lady told me I had to wait just to see if maybe it would resolve with the medications she was putting me on, but it ain't resolved yet. We're still here, and we're still all over the place and doing a whole lot of things. So I think something else needs to be done, but it's a process, you know, you go with it. You go with the flow, and that's what I've been trying to do with a lot of things. I've been letting, you know, certain people back into my life, and sometimes it's, oh my God, it's so bright. It's a little difficult to be around people who may have hurt you in the past, but sometimes you can't help how you feel, and it's difficult to be around, but also I really like you, so I'm just gonna stick around. I'll give you your second chance. I'm not gonna take that. And it's been good thus far. Very good thus far. Everybody still has a little spat, you know, no situation is perfect, but it's been getting better. And I've been getting better, and I've been feeling better and wanting to make changes, and that is something that I do notice has changed since the beginning of the year, or since I started the meds. I've wanted to make changes. I've wanted to do better. Why does this side look like I want it to and this side is washed out? But I think it's because the sun is over there. But either way, yeah, I just feel like I'm doing a lot better. And because I'm doing a lot better, I wanted to come back. So here I am. I'm back, and I'm gonna stick to doing the things that I like to do. I'm not gonna try and, you know, follow the trends, and I know short form content is in right now. I can't do it. I talk too fucking much, you know? I'm sure you've noticed by now that I just talk a whole lot. I just talk. And I like to talk. It makes me happy. It's who I am, and I want to stay true to that. If you've never tried an hourglass powder, get on it, baby. Oh my God. This stuff is ridiculous. It's literally like what foundation? You mean this skin? One of my coworkers put me on. And now I am mad at her because hourglass is expensive, okay? But that's beside the point. That's not what we were talking about. I will try to, you know, post more on Instagram and all of that. It just be hard. Because while I'm really good at talking to people, I don't think I am photogenic at all. Like I'm pretty in person. Why do I keep doing that? I'm pretty in person, you know, I can hold a conversation, I can talk, articulate, you know, all of the things. I'm all of the things. But when it comes to taking a picture, I'm like, and it looks, is that a spider? It's not a spider. And it looks kind of crazy, you know? So I gotta work on that. But you know, besides that, I think I'm pretty cool. So I will try to get into short form content, but I ain't making no damn promises because boy, when I tell you what, it's hard. And anybody who does it, my mom does Instagram. And I'm like, how do you do it? She tried to give me pointers and she's like, you got to stop talking as much. And I was like, I can't not talk. How am I going to get all the information that I need to get across if I can't talk, you know? So I will be keeping my content on YouTube relatively the same, okay? I'm going to be doing the reviews that I like to do. I hope to do more like get readies with me like this. I hope to do vlogs. Granted, I don't really do nothing, so if I want to do vlogs, you know, I gotta kind of start doing something. But that's also on my list of things to do. Get out of the house and stop standing here by myself. So it's a process. Everything. Why that one look so good? Everything is a process, and I am embracing the process. And I'm going to continue to work on myself, to work on the relationships that I want to prosper. Oh, I messed that up. Oh my, what is happening? Okay, all right, okay. We will fix that. But I'm gonna put in the effort that I didn't, or the energy and the time that I didn't put in before because I wasn't motivated. I just didn't want to. Or I wanted to, I just literally couldn't. And that's another thing about like anxiety and depression. A lot of people are like, well, just get over it. It don't work like that. Okay? If I could just get over it, I would. But it's a process and it takes a little bit longer and it takes a while to recognize that sometimes. I really don't even know what I'm talking about. I told you, my brain is, whew. It's fried. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I do know that this wing is blowing the crap out of me. Gotta love cats. Don't know what that was. I really have to probably go out there and check. I'll do that when I'm done. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and kind of explain myself to you guys, just so you can understand where I'm coming from. Like, it's not like I just stopped because I just didn't want to do it no more. Like, I want to do it, but I didn't have the drive to do it. And while I'm still working on that drive, a little bit of drive is better than no drive. So we're driving a little bit here. We going like 35 in a 50, but we're driving, okay? That was the weirdest analogy. But yeah, mental health is not taboo. Life and sharing life is not taboo. A lot of people make it seem like people on the internet just share too much just for like views and attention, whereas a lot of the time, what the hell? A lot of the time, you know, this is who we have to talk to. I'm talking to you because you're who I have to talk to, and I want to build a community where people feel, what the heck is going on with me today? Where people feel comfortable to talk about things. Because talking about things is not one of my strong suits. It's something I still struggle with. But I want to build a community where people like me can just be themselves and not have to worry about being judged or misunderstood or, you know, told that they should just get over it. And yeah. So I'm very creepy right here. I'm gonna go finish. Just gotta do my brows. And I'll be right back to end up the video with you guys. All right, y'all. So that is the end of my makeup. That is the end of my talk. I'm back, and I hope to actually stay back this time. Sorry about the sun, okay? But yeah, my intention is to stay here on the tube. So I hope you guys stick around. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you can relate to anything I said. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces.